Hi there, and welcome back to another edition of the Torino Diaries here on Busternet. My name is Rashidi, and as you can see, our great run is still going. This is Football Manager 2016, and we are using a new system where I hope that I can develop Ze Gomes into a phenomenal striker. Once again, I'll just give you a quick update on one of the games that we played early in the season where Ze Gomes played an instrumental role. It was our Super Cup win over Swansea, 5-1. 5-1. Of course, then I used the 4-1-2-2-1 system. I trying to veer between this system and the 4-5-1. I like both systems. Ze Gomes currently is doing pretty good. 8 appearances, 11 goals. His ratings are just absolutely phenomenal. I expect him to be a superstar in the club. He's got very good finishing. His physical attributes are probably the reason why he's so successful. I believe that if you want to develop a good striker, you want a great striker, concentrate on physicals first, and get finishing, composure, and the rest of the stuff going. And he did have a okay season last season, but I didn't play him that many games. This season, however, he's already off in the Serie A. With a bang, 3 goals in 4 appearances. He's scored tons in the Champions League. He's scored 7 goals in 3 appearances in the Champions League, and he's doing pretty well right now. Even in international games, he's scoring goals. So Ze Gomes is definitely somebody I'm hoping will develop into a massive player. I've got other players in the seat team as well. He's put Andrea Bellotti into the back seat. He was our leading goal scorer last season. Scoring about 19 goals out of 30 appearances and 23 and 24 in the previous season. However, I have bigger plans for Ze Gomes. Andrea Bellotti will still be in the club, and I'm probably going to try and play more like an inside forward in a 3-man strike force up front. So it'll be Ze Gomes, Bellotti, and probably either Rui Pereira or Matthias Pereira. That is the plan. Marco Di Alejandro is going to be going. I'm going to try and flog him off as well. Sanchez Mino, if you have noticed, hardly ever plays now. So these are all players that I plan on selling off. Sanchez Mino is injured. There's another player in our club called Marco Milanese. This guy is a young player. Last season, he was on loan, and I've never been too convinced about him. His bravery stats are pretty low, and he's got poor positional sense. However, he is good as a squad player, so I'm going to keep him around and also try and sell that player off. The whole goal is also for us to become financially a lot more rock solid, make more money, and I am hoping that in the next couple of games before our match against Lyon, we do pretty well. In terms of our training, well, the same thing. I have a customized training schedule. If you're not familiar, there's a pre-season training guide that I did where I explain everything. I will spend 3 months on each facet of the game. My tactics, well, they're still familiar naturally. So what I tend to do is I make the same copy of the tactics. So I've got one attacking version of the 4-5-1, and I've got a defensive version of the 4-5-1. This way, the system gets fluid, at least for one of the variations that I play in a game will get very fluid very fast. So it's the way I would set things up, because I don't want to change roles and duties too much in a tactic. I rather change mentality and a shape if I'm trying to chase after a goal. So I normally start a game of defensive structured, and if things don't work out, then I go control structured, which increases the risk. And if I need a bit more out of the box thinking, I go control fluid. And if I still can't get shit done, I go attacking fluid and push up my D-line, take a lot more risks, maybe play wider. But essentially that's it. The other system I have is this, the 4-1-2-2-1. And let's get set for our next game against Sassuolo. Well, Sassuolo are going to be playing a 4-1-2-2-1. We will send the boys out, say the same thing I say in every single match. So we're going to start this game on attacking on fluid. I'm going to try this out on this game. When I go attacking, I'll play stay on feet. I've created a 4-5-1 that can go attacking and use different shapes because I have a lot of discipline with my choice of duties as well. I don't have a lot of attacking duties. It gives me a lot of versatility in my system. So we're going to see how we do attacking fluid and how, and I got to take Ze Gomes. He's got a yellow card. Tell him to not tackle so hard. And throughout this game, I'm going to start looking at how we Wilfred scores a goal. All right, fluidity might be a bit too high. My players didn't look very good in terms of how our defensive shape looked. You can see here when we broke, my players are right, literally all over the shop. Okay, so this is not something that I like to see. So that's one of the downsides of playing a fluid system. They don't come back in an organized mess. They come back in a disorganized mess. So we'll change it to, we might change the structure. We'll see how we go first. Benazi to Alan, and here my double. Basically, I've got three-man midfield with a Benazi and the other player, I can't remember. Alan acting like a double pivot, and Wilfred is true again. So I think fluidity is a bit too high at the moment. Too much randomness going on in my team. And we also only have one shot, so I need to perhaps create and look for more spaces. Benazi deep to Alan. Meza, you can see crosses beautifully to Ze Gomes, and Ze Gomes scores 1-1. Okay, granted we have got our equalizer, it's 1-1, but still I'm a bit concerned that we don't have enough shots on goal. This is a great, phenomenal ball to Meza. Takes this down well, crosses it into space for Ze Gomes to shoot at and get our equalizer. Now this wonder kid is a real goal scoring machine. Okay, Meza has picked up a knock, which I'm a bit concerned about. So what we're going to do now, halftime, I'm going to change the structure. I want to create more gaps, a greater distinction in duties, so that I don't have everybody charging up like a mad monkey. So I'll have like create a better, this will create much better transitions for me. And if you're playing a compact fluid system, it's sometimes you get this disorganized mess when you're defending. Set piece, and he's into the box, and Dragovic scores. Okay, so we're definitely creating a lot more chances, and right now from a set piece, we've taken the lead 2-1. That's good. What I'm more interested is how many chances did we create. You know, in the first half we only created something like 2 shots on target, and they had like 7. So what happens to attacking structure is, you can see we've created more shots on goal right now. I'll take Meza off, bring on Rui Pereira, the youngster, and I'll probably take somebody else off later. Throw in Bruno Perez to Benazi, back to Benazi, to Alan. Okay, now I'm looking at how we come back to defend. That's nice. This time I don't have a disorganized mess. So this transition, that was a very clear transition that showed how well we go back to defend. Crosses into the box, yep, and Avila back to Benazi, Benazi to Alan, Alan back out to Bruno Perez. Bruno Perez charges up, crosses. Wasted cross. As you can see now, the transitions look better. They've now changed into a 5-3-2. Oh, very well defended. Benazi takes it away. Here in a counter-attacking, the way we look in counter-attacks, I'm not bothered by it. I just make sure that I have the right players in attacking duties. Unfortunately, counter-attacks are largely triggered by in-game events, and it's an AI-controlled event. So you can't just go into the game and go, okay, I want to improve my counter-attacks. Nah, not really. But how you can influence it is to make sure that the right players have the right attacking duties. So these are the ones that charge out as quickly as they can during a transition. Dragovic, he scores another 3-1. So coming back to the transition once again, what you do is, when you set your set pieces up, the players that are at the edge of a box or outside the box, or staying on get forward, these are the players you want who have acceleration, who can get away with the ball. And then the guys at the edge of the box, make sure that these guys are the ones that have the intelligence to play the ball out. So this is how you set a transition from your set piece. So you can't just randomly go, okay, whatever set piece you want. It won't work. So you can influence counter attacks. You can't control them 100%. And as you can see, we dropped the attacking structure. We got 2 more goals, and I'm happy. And more importantly, we had more shots on goal. So it's a great performance. 3-1 win. I love this. I love the fact that I can do this. I mean, I've been waiting for this for years. All right, with FM 15 was a waste of, for me, you didn't have to do this too much. But FM 16, finally, we can actually treat the game the way it was meant to be, like a manager at the sidelines making those gestures, going, go wide, go narrow, change your mentality. Brilliant, utterly brilliant. I love this. Okay, back in the league now. We just drew to Lyon. We got a match against Pro Vercelli. We beaten them 3-0 in the Supercopa. So we're going to use the same tactic we used against them, which is a 4-1-2-2-1. Paragini now gets a chance to play, so he's going to be playing Andrea Bellotti. We'll start the match out on defensive structure, see how it goes, and then that's the beauty of this whole thing, you know, the way I play. And if I don't like it, I just go control structure. If I don't like that, I just go control fluid. If I don't like that, I go attacking fluid. So simple. Okay, so here we are. We'll see how this match turns out. We'll suss them out for the first couple of minutes before I change my posture. These are players that provided a headache for me the last time. Bonazelli, I think Pulido, as well as Matthias. And these are I tend to look out for what their abilities are. Alright, 20 minutes in, two teams playing defensive structured and not creating many chances. So I've already gone control structured. Hopefully that creates a bit more opportunities. I'm willing to take a bit more risks now. You know, if we suss them out, believe that, you know, they're not going to be posing that much of a threat. So Silva out to Meza. Hopefully this posture does well. Ze Gomes is off. Lightning Bolt is in the box. Lightning Bolt decides that the side netting is a good target. What an idiot. Okay, so we are getting a lot more chances now. So far, nothing on target. Control structured is our setup at the moment. Not doing too well, so I'll ask my players to think out of the box. So we're going to go control fluid. Silva plays a simple pass to Meza. Meza back to Baselli. Once again, play less risky passes for my fullbacks. That way, they don't try that long ball from the back. This way we keep possession as well, and I love this, you know. It makes my tactics so much more easier to play. Honestly, this is how you should be playing. Or they committed a foul, goes into his pocket, gives him a second yellow card. They're down another man. Trust me. And he's Emmanuel Martino is my player on loan to Pro Vercelli. He's my own player. He's on loan and he gets a red card. He must have been really pissed not playing for us in a regular season. He was playing as a backup last season, but I'm trying new players out because he's an average player. Okay, so we're almost at halftime and nothing much is happening. Fluid didn't do too much for us. I might try something different in the second half. Assertive, I'm not very pleased with the way of playing, so we go attacking. And I'll push even higher up. Now that we're attacking fluid, I'm going to try and make sure that we have the offside trap up because we're going to be quite compact up front, right? So if I was playing attacking structure, I probably won't use the offside trap, but attacking fluid I will because I've got such a big bunch of dots going up the pitch and there'll be a disorganized mess coming back. So this is they've one man down. I'll go attacking fluid and hopefully we get a winner from somewhere because I have to try something. Hey, we're not getting any goals. This is getting a bit annoying. Okay, so let's see. Alright, we got stay on. We got the right shouts at the moment. Maybe I'll just change to my 4-5-1. Okay, I rarely like doing this. I really like changing tactics, but since I've used both tactics and my 4-4-1, my players are a bit more familiar with it. I'll go with that, and hopefully we get something out of this. Oh boy. Okay, Silva with the throw to Benazzi. Benazzi back out to Alan. Alan out wide to Bruno Perez. Bruno Perez, come on, he got acres of space. Doesn't do well with the ball. He reads that like a beauty that he is. Marlon back out to Bruno Perez. And Bruno Perez is getting great ratings. He's not exactly the world's greatest fullback either. Meza shoots nonsensically. So this season, fullbacks do play a more significant part in the whole game. However, in order for you to have those kind of attacking fullbacks, you need good central defenders too. We'll now try and work ball into box. Hopefully that creates a bit more beauty. And I'm going to go attacking structured and bring out tempo. I'm throwing everything at this team right now because I really, really need a goal. I'm not going to do anything more different. I already changed to a 4-5-1. Why did I go 4-5-1 instead of my 4-1-2-1? Because I got three midfielders in the center of the park. This is going to push my team up a bit more higher because the 4-1-2-1 can be a bit more defensive and you're depending on the brilliance of three players up front to unlock teams. And here we are in the box and we finally break through. Yes, Ze Gomes again. 14 goals this season. Finally, we've broken through this team. We had to work very hard. We had to change mentality. We had to change shape. We had to change the tactic. We had to increase my shouts. Wow. Finally, yes, I'm happy. We got an attacking structured just to score a goal. Fluid didn't do it for us, but I had to actually go wide, increase my tempo. I had to work ball into box as well because there was no point crossing. They were doing pretty well with the three defenders. If you are playing a 3-5-2, try to put your two central defenders on tight marking. All right, and if you want to play with a libero, it's kind of cool. You should try that out. It's kind of fun. Okay, Marlon to Silva back to Vassell. It looks like the referee hopefully is going to call time on this match so we can walk away with a 1-0 win and maintain this phenomenal start to the season. And it looks like that's going to happen. Any moment now, the referee will blow the whistle and we will have wrapped up yet another win. Yes, Pro Vercelli have lost again and we have beaten them comfortably. And this is a much more harder game. I mean, we didn't play very well. My players are much better at defeating teams like Pro Vercelli. So this is probably down to a bit of a complacency. I've noticed Ze Gomes is becoming a bit more complacent with this phenomenal winning run that we've been having. And he's scoring all these great goals. So once in a while, you go through a phase where these kind of things actually happen, where your team is struggling to bag in the goal. So you need to think of ways in which you can actually encourage your team to be a bit more creative in the game, or sometimes you need to take players off. And that is the real crux of turning a bad season around as well. So do that if you have to. This is what I believe SI wanted us to do, to be able to adapt in games, make changes using shouts. That's what the whole system is all about. That's why mentality and shape have become so interlinked to roles and duties this season. Well, after that win over Pro Vercelli, we went on to beat Verona and Perugia 2-0 and 2-0, bringing us up to a Champions League match against Lyon. And as you can see, we've gotten off to a very good start in the Champions League. Lyon is the team that we dropped points against the last time. We've played 3 games. We're going to go into this match with a 4-5-1. Bruno Perez was actually sent off in one of the matches that I played. He picked up a red card because of a stupid challenge. And well, we're going to give some of the players a chance in this match. We're going to bring a pretty decent team with us. Ibanez will probably start. It's either Ibanez or Vercelli who's going to be playing in that position. Once again, we have Ibanez, Benazzi, Alan. They'll be the mainstay in the middle of the park. I probably won't try Popa. We'll go with a defensive structured system with my same 4 shouts that I always use. Benazzi out to Meza. Poor Sanchez Mino, he's never going to get a chance to play. Ibanez to Ze Gomes. Ze Gomes is offside early in the game. Alright, it's less than 10 minutes in. Lyon pass the ball so comfortably at the back. We're closing them down pretty well. My shape is pretty compact. It's good to watch. We're not losing shape so easily. Silva reads that pass very well. Turns that transition around quickly to Ze Gomes. Paragini now is going to get into the box. And can he can't do very much with the ball, but as you can see, that transition was very quick. He played a great ball over the top for Ze Gomes, and they can't clear the danger. It comes back to Ibanez. Ibanez to Meza. Meza shoots once, gets in, shoots twice. Oh my goodness. Alright, great start for us. 10 minutes in and we've already carved out a few chances, holding lots and lots of possession away from home. Again, Lyon playing a narrow diamond, but you can see their fullbacks are quite wide on the pitch. It's probably because been told to stay wider, or they've got PPMs that encourage that. Lagazette with the ball, what can he do? He's very well marshaled by Bruno Perez, and now the other central midfielder comes in to block. That's what you get with a structured system. Yeah, you don't get messy defending. Corner into the air. Paragini has a chance to launch a counter attack. Ze Gomes will hold up the ball, sees Paragini. He's been tackled. Well, the boys are clearly dominating this match. Corner for Lyon. Into the air it goes. The last time we played Lyon, it would finish 1-1 at home. So we're hoping that we do a lot better away. As long as I don't lose, we'll probably qualify for the Champions League next stage. Okay, good ball into the box, but and I can see what I see here is the opportunities that they are getting. They're not very good opportunities. Side netting and stuff like that shows that my defensive structure shape is doing very well. So right now I'm going to try and do something different. We're going to go control, and we're going to try and go attacking fluid because I want to try and get a goal. So I'll push the offside trap once again. I'll play with an offside trap because I'm taking a lot more risks. Let's go for the goals. We're not getting any. We're not scoring much, so that last portion of the match I decided let's take some risks. We'll probably take some risks early in the second half. Meza is not really performing very well, and I'll bring on somebody else instead. Okay, let's see how we do. We decided to become a bit more take a bit more risks towards the end of the half, and I will try and maintain the same thing at the start of this half as well. Ibanez to Ze Gomes. Oh, shoots. Silva back to Ze Gomes. It's offside. Now, what should I do? Alright, we'll make one substitution. I'm looking at my ratings and I'll swap them around. Ze Gomes will play instead of Belotti up front. Belotti is I'm trained to be an inside forward, and probably that was my mistake. Ze Gomes out wide. Back to Belotti. Ibanez, what can he do? Alan, oh, what a pass to Paragini, and Paragini scores. Finally, we have broken through Lyon. We took some chances playing attacking fluid that brought the players a lot closer together. And work ball into box because crosses were definitely not working for us. So we just passed our ball into the back of the net. Whatever works. Alright, we've taken the lead, so it's time for me to be a bit more diligent. We'll go control, structured. I remove all the shots I had earlier, and now I'm expecting them to attack us a bit more. So hopefully this we can afford to drop in early crosses. There might be more spaces to exploit. Silva. Gonzalez releases. And they're off. We're going to have to take Baselli off. Cesar Ibanez is a yellow card, and he doesn't like tackling, whereas Baselli can tackle. So Ibanez might be a bit more creative, but he's not tackling. I need a tackler in midfield as well. Gonzalez to... Oh no, that's a great ball to Lacazette. Lacazette, ow, we almost conceded. Oh, Michel. Come on, Michel. Paragini can't do anything with the ball. Alan, yes, you can. Oh, you can't as well. The boys are not holding on to the ball very, very well. Out wide. Skiglio, however. Oh no, Lyon have equalized again. Oh, this is not. Oh man. 1-1. Will this ever end? Silva with the throw to Benazzi. Silva. Benazzi. Alan. We're going to have to get a winner from somewhere. Paragini. Oh. Right, 10 minutes to go. I don't like this. Corner. Paragini in the air. Goes up. One misses, one hit. Misses, two hit. Polsano now. Back to Marlon. Oh, sorry, Michel. Polsano. Silva. Paragini. Oh, yeah, you beauty, Baselli. Has come up for Cesar Ibanez, and he has scored the winner, hopefully. Yes, Baselli. Proving to everybody that he should be playing ahead of Cesar Ibanez. But Cesar Ibanez, I'm developing him for the future. But this was a beautiful goal. Oh, yes, Belotti to Baselli. How Belotti managed to pass the ball to Baselli, I have no clue. And here we are. It's 2-1. It looks like we're going to walk away with a win over Lyon, who, got a point at the Olympico, but now they're going to give us 3 in France. Baselli, oh, magical Baselli. Ze Gomes, come on! And we get another one. It's 3-1. Belotti has scored. And I thought we not only have we beaten them, we have hammered Lyon. Lyon fell apart in the dying minutes of this match. Oh, what a pass from Baselli. Instrumental. I mean, can you see the difference he makes to the team? Baselli. So players make a huge difference to your team. So just because somebody seems to have a great tactic out there and you're not doing so well, look at your players' attributes as well. Look at what difference Baselli did as opposed to Cesar Ibanez. Okay, here we go, defending Marlon again. He's got another yellow card. I mean, one thing I don't like about Marlon in my team, he picks up more yellow cards as a central defender than most other central defenders. Well, 3-1, Belotti has done wonders. We have made a great win for us away from home. I didn't expect us to beat Lyon, to be honest. And we have completely dominated them. 6 clear-cut chances. I don't believe this. Holy cow! That's huge. That's massive. Well, I hope you have enjoyed today's bumper show on Torino. And if you have any questions, you know where you can find me. You can always drop me a note at addicted2fm.com, or you can sound me up at Twitter at BusterNet. Yes, sometimes I do play other games and I do write stuff, and I'm going to be getting something put together very, very soon. I'm thoroughly thrilled with the way this team is performing, and we are on track to make Ze Gomes a 100-goal striker. At least I hope we are. And if you have any questions, you know where to find me. And if you like the show, please drop me a like and subscribe to the show. And yeah, I hope this show helps. If you have any other questions, find me. Till later, bye-bye.